Right. So my name is Alex Solomon, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of PagerDuty. PagerDuty is an alerting and incident tracking system for IT operations. So what we do is we essentially wake people up in the middle of the night, and they thank us for it, actually. So I'll start off with a quick story about a SaaS company that's based in San Francisco. The story stars Bob, a sysadmin, who happens to be on call on this fateful day. And just in case, I've changed all names to protect the guilty. So we start out in San Francisco in the Soma district, where Bob, at exactly 8:23 p.m., leaves work. He heads out for dinner and drinks with a few friends. And just about 2 hours later, Bob finishes his third margarita down in the Mission, and he actually decides to order another. Now, moving across country in Virginia, this is where the company's data center is, at exactly midnight, a database backup job starts up. Now, back in San Francisco, just a little while later, Bob gets home and crashes immediately. That's understood. Back in Virginia, actually, just a few minutes later, the disk utilization on the database machine hits 100%. This is bad. Nagios, a monitoring system that he has set up, notices this and notifies Bob via SMS and email. Both of these go unnoticed. And just 1 minute later, the whole website goes down. The whole application is down. Pingdom, which is a global website monitoring system, notices this and sends Bob an SMS. He doesn't notice. And just 2 minutes later, the first support email rolls in from the UK. Then another one from Germany. Then another, and another. Much, much later in the morning, Bob wakes up and checks his email. So the aftermath. Thousands of angry customers who are paying for this application could not access it. The support team got overwhelmed by hundreds of angry emails, and Bob, the sysadmin, comes within inches of losing his job. This can happen to you. So let's look and see what we can learn from this. Well, let's take a look at monitoring. There's lots and lots of great application monitoring tools out there. Bob's company uses New Relic for the Rails and Java stacks and Loggly for log files. And they've done their job. Looking at web monitoring tools, Bob set up Pingdom. It also notices the problem. And there's lots of other solutions out there as well that work great. And going into server and network tools, he had set up Nagios, which is an open source monitoring tool, but there are other great solutions, like, for example, CloudKick. And all of these tools have done their job. So monitoring is not really the problem. So let's take a look at alerting, though. So Bob's company uses a variety of different tools to monitor the entire stack, as many other companies do as well. But the question is, how do these monitoring tools tell the IT sysadmin about the problem? Well, they can send email, and a few of these tools can actually send SMS as well. This is not good enough. This is broken. First of all, email will not wake you up. SMS may or may not. But it's worse than that, because if Bob misses the alert, which he did, it's over. Like, you're going to end up with a multi-hour outage until someone notices eventually. So the solution for this is to install PagerDuty in the middle. PagerDuty collects and plugs into all of your IT monitoring tools and dispatches alerts to your entire sysadmin team, not just one person, but the team, via phone call, SMS, and email. We also do incident tracking, on-call scheduling, and incident escalation. So let's take a look at the alerting piece. We do alerts via phone call, as well as SMS and email. These probably would have woken Bob up. But just in case they didn't, we also do escalation. So this means that if Bob misses the alert because he's sleeping through it, or his cell phone runs out of batteries, or he's just working on something else and it falls through the cracks, the incident goes automatically to a secondary level, to a second person, someone else on his team. And you can set up as many levels as you need. And moreover, you can respond to alerts right from your phone by pressing a key when you get the phone call or replying to the SMS. But PagerDuty is not just an alerting system. We also do incident management. This is kind of like a ticketing system for operations. So we receive all of these events from monitoring systems. We bundle them into incidents. We assign them to the right people, could be multiple teams even, and then we page those people. And last but not least, we also do on-call duty scheduling. So you can set up a schedule for your on-call team to fairly distribute the load. This is a simple example of a daily schedule where people go on call for a day at a time, and it just keeps rotating. The business model, we just do the standard SaaS thing where we charge customers monthly. It's a monthly subscription, and it's based on the number of users you have on your team. Prices start at $24 and go up to $299 per month. We sell direct through to customers, and we also have partners with monitoring systems, so Rackspace is a partner, as well as a few other monitoring systems. We have lots and lots of paying customers already. These range from small companies all the way up to big enterprise. They're not just tech companies either. We have media companies, education, financial institutions, and we even have companies that are not IT at all, that have us plugged into like industrial monitoring systems and stuff like that. And the team consists of myself, Andrew, and Bhaskar. This is the founding team. We have an Amazon background and deep operational experience. We also have a great team of investors and advisors that include Steve Anderson, Ron Conway, Michael Deering, and we are funded by Y Combinator. And we're here to find new customers, so tech companies, media companies, cloud, really anyone with an IT department, and partners, so monitoring system vendors and cloud infrastructure vendors. Thank you.
Well done. All right, guys, he's talking to you. Vaughn?
Yeah, curious for the sweet spot customer, because the high end is going to have some combination of kind of larger packages that they've customized to solve these problems. So I'm assuming you're not going after that tier. So who do you really think is going to resonate with this?
So we started initially by going after small and medium-sized businesses, but we've actually had, through word of